Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Rob and this is
Eli.
I keep asking him to leave, but he won't go. So I got to do another project with him. So today we are going to take these 3 pieces of wood and make it into a beautiful multi-level charcuterie board.
So stick around because this build starts right now.
So here I am setting up the CNC, and as you notice there's a touch plate there, and what's happening is the actual CNC is lowering first the bit and then it touches each 4 sides, and by doing that it knows where the corner of the material is and the actual height of what the material is. So watch, it'll go right to the corner. From there you simply load your program and hit go. Now I made that sound very easy, but the fact of the matter is if you've made a mistake in your program that you wrote for the CNC, it could be a disaster. And trust me, the first few times I started using it, I expected it to do one thing and it did the complete opposite. So in all honesty, from now on I decided every time I do something, I put a scrap piece of wood down and I test it first. Then I know if I'm right or wrong. But as you'll notice with the actual CNC here, you'll see that the tool goes down a bit, it hollows out a bit, and then it goes downer and downer. And the idea of that is that you're not putting too much stress on the actual tool itself, the cutter. And if you put too much, of course, they'll just snap. So better to be safe than to be sorry. Now the CNC does come with this dust boot that connects to the bottom where the actual router bit is, but for this video we took it off so that you can see what's actually happening. And of course you can see Eli there holding the actual vacuum so it doesn't make a mess everywhere. But I'll tell you this, if you leave the boot off like this and you don't have a vacuum to it, it leaves wood chips everywhere. It just becomes an absolute nightmare to clean. So always make sure you put on your dust boot and have the vacuum going so that this way there's less to clean up. Now, as you could tell, I'm doing this voiceover on my own, and that's because, as I mentioned in a previous video, Eli lives quite far away from me, and to have him come all the way down here just to do a voiceover and stuff like that really can get expensive, especially with what gas costs these days. I told him, don't worry about it, sit this one out and I'll just get her done. Now, one other thing I want to mention to you is at the end of our videos I always put bloopers, and you got to check them out because you're going to get a good chuckle out of them. And if you watched the videos before and you didn't watch them right to the end, go back, take a look and check out those bloopers because you'll get a howl out of a few of them, that's for sure. So at this point we're pretty much done doing the holes in the wood. Now I'm only showing you one because of course you don't need to see the same thing twice. And so we move on to the gluing up of the project, and you'll see there's Eli and we've got those wood dowels. We're using of course that Type On 3 glue, which is really strong. And so we just put them in, and one thing to know is that if you get some glue on some wood anywhere or it's dripping or whatever, you could just wipe it off. But if you want to make sure you get it all nice and clean, just go ahead and take a wet rag and just wipe it off, because you're going to send on the project later and pop the grain and everything, so no one will ever notice that you were a little sloppy with the glue and you drop some. Alright, so now that we have most of it together, we just have the top piece to put on in. I apologize for not adjusting the camera. I didn't realize that the top part wasn't in the shot, but I'll switch the camera shortly and you'll be able to see the top of the platform. One thing you'll notice about the platforms is that they're not exactly straight, so as you can see here, we just take a block of wood and give them a light tap at the top so that this way we get them straight. If you enjoy the videos that we're making, trying to show you guys how we do things, Eli and I would be grateful if you would give us a like and maybe a subscribe. And if you'd like, you can hit that notification bell so every time we put out a video, it'll notify you. So after we get all the levels straight, there's pretty much nothing left to do other than just give it a quick sand. You see at the top, the dowels are sticking up a little bit, so we're just going to take a sander to it, sand them down, make sure they're nice and flush, and let that glue cure. So at this point really there's not much left we're gonna do to it. We still don't know really how my wife wants it finished, and we'll just play it by ear. If she wants to go food safe, we'll do food safe, but personally that space, the taller space underneath, I'd love to see some books under there, maybe a couple of small bookends, and then 2 nice potted plants, and you know, maybe something at the bottom there on the smaller one, just nice little piece to put in the corner. What do you think? Do you think that would look nice? Would you be interested in something like this, or do you think it's really just a waste of time? To be honest, I just realized that here we are, and we are sanding it all down, and we're all pretty much done, and I never showed you guys that I actually chamfered the sides of the wood. But I'm sure you've seen me chamfer a million times, and I just thought the chamfer looked a little better than a round over, as round over is kind of more of an old style of finishing the project.
So there you have it, a multi-level charcuterie board, or it could be finished with a urethane, and then we could put potted plants on it, or anything you want to use it for, really. This wood was just lying around in here, and we decided, actually Eli said, hey, let's make this into a multi-level charcuterie board or something like that. And I said, okay, cool. So there you have it, all done. It took us only about, what, an hour and a half kind of a thing. The longest part was doing the CNC holes. But, you know, I got that geek in me. I love to play with toys and stuff like that. So I had to do it so that everything fit just perfect.
Yes. Don't be shy to try new projects. And if you don't succeed at it, you can always call us and we'll build it for you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.
Yes.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, sure. Break my freaking thing. Oh, man. Come on. That cost me a whole 39 cents. And if you need, give us a call and we'll help you out.
Yeah. We'll see you at our next...
That's going on the blooper reel. Now, the great thing...
Or you can put a hoist and put your toy cars.
He's making fun of me. I have toy cars right in there.